Hello everyone and welcome back to the online classes of NLK Group of Schools. Today we are going to discuss Chapter 9, the future tense. Like present and past tense, future tense is also divided into 4 kinds. We will discuss each one of it one by one. So let's start with the first tense, that is simple future tense. Students, the rule for the simple future tense is that we are going to use will and shall plus the root form of the verb in the subject, and later on towards the end we are going to add the object. It is used with actions that take place in future, means the time which is yet to come. For example, I shall go to Lucknow tomorrow. That means you will be visiting Lucknow tomorrow, that is the day which is going to come. Let's talk about the remaining forms of simple future tense. In case of positive sentences, we add will and shall to the subject and we are going to use the base form of the verb, or we can say the root form of the verb. In case of negative sentences, we are supposed to add not after the word will, that is subject plus will not, or we can say won't plus the base form of the verb. In case of interrogative sentences, we are going to use will in order to frame a question. For example, I will go to Thailand. This is a positive sentence. When I add not to it, like I will not go to Thailand, this becomes a negative sentence. And in order to frame the question for the first sentence, I will use will. That is, will you go to Thailand? And towards the end, I am going to put a question mark since it is a interrogative sentence. Now let's talk about future continuous tense. Students, with future continuous tense, in the subject we are going to add will be or shall be plus the ing form of the verb, and towards the end we are going to add the object. Future continuous tense is used for actions which will go on in the future or they are planned for future. For example, we shall be going to her house on Monday. Now over here, it's a planned action that is going to be performed in the future. Let's talk about the forms of simple future tense. In case of positive form, we are going to use subject plus will be, or we can use even shall be along with the ing form of the verb. For example, I will be singing in the concert. For negative sentences, we use subject plus will plus not, and then we add be plus ing form of the verb. Example, I will not be singing in the concert tomorrow. This, by adding the word not, the sentence has converted into a negative one. In case of interrogative sentences, again we are going to use will in order to frame the question. Will plus subject plus be plus ing form of the verb. Example, will you be singing in the concert tomorrow? And a question mark towards the end. Let's talk about the third kind of future tense, that is future perfect tense. Students, in case of future perfect tense, instead of be, we are going to use have. That is, the rule is subject plus will have or shall have plus past participle form of the verb plus object. It represents actions that are to be completed at some point in the future. For example, I shall have finished stitching the shirt by tomorrow. Now that shirt will be finished by tomorrow, means the action will be completed in the future only. Then let's talk about the rules, forms. Positive form, we are going to use subject plus will plus have plus past participle form of the verb. We can even use shall instead of will. He will have done this by evening. In case of negative sentences, we are going to add will plus not plus have to the subject, and then we are going to use the past participle form of the verb, or we can say even the third form of the verb. He will not have done it by this evening. For interrogative sentences, we will use will again to frame a question. Will plus subject plus have plus past participle form of the verb. Will he have done it by this evening? And a question mark towards the end. Now we are going to talk about the last kind, that is future perfect continuous tense. Rule says that we'll add will and shall to the subject, then have been plus ing form of the verb plus object. That means the rule becomes will, shall plus have been plus ing form of the verb. We are using ing forms since the tense isn't continuous. They are used with actions that have been completed and will continue for some span of time in the future. Means the action will have started in the future and it will continue for some span and then will come to an end. The IPL matches will have been going on for 20 days till June 1st. This is the example for the same. Now if I talk about the forms, the positive form, we'll use subject plus will plus have plus been plus ing form of the verb. For example, I will have been eating vegetables for 3 months. In case of negative sentences, subject plus will plus not plus have plus been plus the ing form of the verb. That is, I won't have been eating vegetables for 3 months. In case of interrogative sentences, again we are going to use will plus subject plus have plus been plus ing form of the verb. Will you have been eating vegetables for 3 months? Now this is again a question, so we are going to put a question mark towards the end. Thereby we are going to talk about another future actions which use going to form. Now going to form, we often use this in our general language. The dancer is going to give a performance today. Now over here we have used going to as a verb. Are you going to play in Ranji's trophy match? Now this is a question being asked, so a question mark has been put towards the end. This is a special mention note which has to be kept in mind while going through the going to form. We use going to form when we want to suggest people's intention, means what they want to do in future. Like you always say, I'm going to become a doctor. Example, I have not read this book but I am going to. That means you are going to read that book in the future. You have not read it yet. Or when we are making predictions about what is going to happen in the future. It is going to rain today. This is an example which we often speak when you see the weather in the atmosphere and you feel that yes, rain is about to come. Example over here is, he is surely going to fail the test if he continues to study like this. That means if he continues to study in this manner, easily taking studies for granted, then he is definitely going to fail. Again I am using the going to form. So this was all about the future tense. And thank you everyone.